stand with our feet knuckle distance apart. So make sure the knuckles of the big toes are together, the heels are together. Now if you can't see my head or my feet, hopefully I should be describing it enough. Even if you lose my head a little bit, don't worry too much. It's not that big a deal. I'm not going to be pulling, I'll be pulling faces so you can't see me. All right, so let's lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling, soften the knees. Good. Tuck the tailbone under, relax the shoulders. And I want you to think about just breathing in through the nose, allowing that rib cage to expand, and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. We're going to drop the chin down towards the chest and we're going to roll the shoulders forwards. Now pull that belly in towards the spine and start to roll just part way down. I'm not coming all the way down. If you need to place the hands on the thighs to support you, then please do. And then you're going to roll yourselves back up, restacking each of the bones one by one. Take a breath in at the top and roll back down again, rolling the shoulders down. Let's come down a little bit further down or a little bit closer towards the floor. So the hands are coming down roughly part way down through to the shins, wrapping the shoulders around the ears. Good. And let's roll ourselves back up, restacking each of the bones one by one. Lift the crown of the head. And again, drop the chin down towards the chest, pull the belly in towards the spine. Let's come all the way down this time. Good. Now if you're not happy about the full roll downs, just stick with the half. Okay, if you're not happy about touching, if you can't touch the floor, don't panic. And if you need to walk your hands along or down the legs, please do. I can tell I've been sat at my desk all afternoon. My back is creaking like a squeaky gate. Oh, cellar door, whatever you want to call it. It's really bad. Okay, taking that breath in through the nose. Allow the rib cage to expand. Start to roll yourself up. Really opening up the shoulder blades as you come up. Restacking each of the bones, allowing the head to come up last. Good. Roll the shoulders round for me. Just take them back 4 times. And again, roll them forwards. Good. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears and allow them just to drop down. And again, roll the shoulders up and down. And again, lift and lower. One more time, lift and lower. Good. Bring one shoulder up and drop it down. Bring the other shoulder up and drop it down. Good. Roll the shoulders back again, just twice back and twice forwards. Good. Keeping those knees nice and soft. Good. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Roll the shoulders forwards again. Let's roll ourselves down. Again, you don't have to come all the way down. You can walk the hands down the legs if you need to, or you can hold onto the chair. It's entirely up to you. Soften those knees. Feel that stretch for the relaxation through the upper back and the head. So allow the head and the shoulders to almost pull you down, feeling heavy through the upper body. Good. And bring the belly in towards the spine as you restack each of the bones one by one, allowing the head to come up last. Good. Roll the shoulders back, lifting the crown of the head towards the ceiling, and turn the head to one side. So you're looking over that shoulder. Bring it back to centre and turn the head the other way. Bring it back to centre. Drop the chin down. Good. And as you drop that chin down, just roll the ear towards the shoulder. So we're now just stretching the latter, or the back part, the back part of the neck. Good. Bring it back to centre and turn it the other way. Oh, see, admin day today. Good. I've got more admin to do. I'm in the zone. Good. Bring the head or the chin back down towards the chest. Let's roll ourselves back down again, putting that belly down or in towards the spine, wrapping the shoulders around the ears as we come all the way down. Softening those knees. Good. Heavy head and shoulders. Good. Pulling that belly in towards the spine again as we lift up, restacking one by one. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Take the arms up towards the shoulders, okay, and just place them on top of the shoulders. We're just going to rotate the elbows around the body, so we're just increasing that range of movement now. Good. And then we're going to bring it forwards. Good. And hold it here. And we're just going to take that elbow down towards the waist. Good, relax those shoulders. Good, I'm going to need to move, I'm going to have to step forwards just slightly so that I don't bash my elbow on the chair. Lift it back up to centre and send it down to the other side. Good. Relaxing the shoulders again, pull the shoulders, she said, halfway around her ears, back up to centre. Bring the elbows in towards the middle and send them back behind the body. So you're feeling that stretch now across the chest. Bring them in, so you're feeling that stretch across the back and then send them behind you. Good, squeezing the shoulder blades together and again, bring them forwards. Well done. And send them back. Good, and let's take it down towards the hips again. Relax the shoulders. Good, bring it back to centre and send it back down the other way. Good, bring it back to centre. Take the hands down towards the hips. Let's send it down now with the arms. So reaching down the side of the body with one arm, trying to keep the shoulders stacked one on top of the other. Good, lift it back up to centre. And again the other side. Good. And bring it back up to centre. Place the hands on the breastbones in front of you. I'm just going to step back again now. Again, soften those knees. Feel the weight evenly distributed between both feet. Take a nice breath in through the nose and breathe out. As you twist the body towards one side, try and keep the hips, so push the opposite hip back behind you. Bring it back into centre. And again the other side. Bring it back into centre. And again, breathing out. Back into centre. And again. So nice spine twist. Good, back into centre. Two more, breathing out. Keep those hips facing forwards, knees nice and soft. Back to centre. And again, breathing out. Good, back into centre. Take those hands down towards the hips. We're going to lift one knee. Now as we lift that knee up, we're lifting up through the hips. Now try to sink down into that hip, so lift up nice and tall. So you're trying to lengthen through the leg, lengthen through the hips. Try and keep those hips level if you can. Hold that position here if you can. She says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and send it down. Obviously if you need to hold on to the chair, hold on to the chair, she said, almost falling over. And again, lifting up again, lift, take that knee up, bring it up in line with the hip if you can. Again, soften that supporting leg, hold it there, a little bit of balance. Doesn't help that I'm on carpet. Good, relax the shoulders, pull the tummy in, lengthen the spine. 3, 2, 1, and send it down. Good. We're going to send the leg out to the side, so hold that position. Again, as you send it out, try to sit into that hip. Sit up tall, hold that leg wide. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it back into centre. I'm just going to step wide so that I can take that leg wide without kicking the chair. And again, lifting up. So lift up out of that leg. Good. Soften that knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and send it down. Good. Okay, now with this next one, we're going to just work out, we're going to press the legs back. So you're going to turn to face the chair. Again, knuckles of the big toes are together, and we're going to send one leg back. So we're going to almost kick it back and then pull it back into centre. But we're going to try and keep the shoulders and the hips nice and still. So it's almost going back, depending on which leg you've got, but it's going to go back to 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock, depending on which leg. If you start with the right leg, it's going to go back to 4 o'clock. If you're going to start with your left leg, it's going to go back to 8. So it's going out and in, out and in. Now what I'd like you to do, I want you to turn your toes so that you're standing in first position. So the toes are, the heels are together and the toes are turned out about, so there's a 90-degree angle at the heel or thereabouts, okay? Or no wider than 90 degrees at least, okay? Might be slightly smaller than that. We're lifting up nice and tall, relaxing those shoulders. Pull the tummy in towards the spine, just tuck the tailbone under ever so slightly. And we're going to send, so without leaning over and without taking too much weight through the chair, we're going to send that leg back and bring it back in. So it's almost a snatch movement, but in your own time. We're going to do 4. So, and again, and again, and again. Bring it back in. Let's change sides. Other side. So we're sending it back to about 8 o'clock. So send it back and in. So squeeze the bum cheeks. And again, send it back. lifting up nice and tall, tummy's pulled in, send it back. And again, I've lost count, one more, send it back and bring it back into centre. Good. Hold that position here. Keeping those heels together, we're going to come into our brace. Okay, so we're going to brace everything up, all right? So heels are together, keeping just hands just resting on top of the chair. You don't have to rest them on the chair, you can rest them down by your sides, or you can rest them on your hips. It's entirely up to you. But the idea is that we're going to try and lift everything up. So without actually physically coming up onto the toes, I want you to imagine that you're pulling a zip up from the heels, it's coming all the way up into the belly button, okay? And at the same time, you're pulling the shoulder blades down the back of the body. So we're trying to lengthen the whole spine. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to squeeze the inside thigh, okay? We're going to zip everything up. We're going to pull the belly in, relax the shoulders, okay? So we're really tensing up the whole body, but we're still continuing to breathe. Don't hold your breath, okay? So we're going to take a breath in here. And as we breathe out, pull that zip up towards the belly button and then breathe out to release it. Sorry, breathe in to release it. Apologies. Breathe in to release it. Good. So we're breathing in again. So take a breath in and out. Squeeze everything up and into the centre and breathe in as you release. Just take a couple of breaths here. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Pull everything up. Pull the tummy in. Good. Squeeze the inside thigh. And release as you breathe out, in. Good. And a couple of breaths in and out, and then breathing in to prepare. And out, lift up. Lengthen that spine, relax the shoulders, pull the tummy in towards the spine, squeeze the buttocks. Good. And release one more time. Take a breath in here. And out. Good, and release it there. Good, just give the legs a bit of a shake. So you should have felt that through the inside thigh. Should have been lifting up, hold the tummy, okay? All right, so this time we're going to come up onto the toes. So we're lifting up onto the toes. So this is, we do this quite a lot. When I do the standing, I like this one because it really does make you think about your posture. It makes you think about your body position, and it's very much about balance, okay? All right, so your feet are still in first position. You're going to breathe in, and instead of zipping everything up and just keeping the feet, you're going to zip up and come up onto the toes. But as you come up, make sure you come up directly upwards, okay? So try not to lean into the chair. Use the chair for support, but try not to lean forwards into it, okay? So again, taking that breath in and out. Lift up and in as you take it back down again. Just take a couple of breaths to get your breath back. Breathe in and out. Lift up, coming up onto those toes. Now, if you're not happy about coming up onto the toes, just go back to the movement we've just done. Okay, so we're not actually lifting up onto the toes. And again, take a breath in. Relax those shoulders, tummy in, lift up. Squeeze the inside thigh and send it back down again. And again, breathing in and out. Good, hold that position and send it down. Good, we're going to go into a chair. So we're going to bend the knees and we're going to drop the tailbone down towards the heels. So it's only a small movement. Okay, so yes, the knees are going to drop over the toes, but we're not taking the weight through the knees. The weight's going through the heels, okay? So there should be no issue with the knees. If there is, then obviously make the movement a little bit smaller, or continue with the lifting up into the toes, or continue lifting up into the inside thigh, okay? So zipping up through the inside. Okay, so it's entirely up to you what you choose to do. All right, so again, taking the nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the tummy in, and we're going to press into the heels. We're squeezing the heels together and we're dropping the tailbone down, and then we're lifting back up. Take a breath in and out and in and out and in and out and rest it there. Good, just give those legs a bit of a shake. All right, so now we're going to take the legs into second position. So you're going to be turning to face the chair in a moment, but I'm just going to show you your feet. So your legs are coming out, so the toes are about 45 degrees, and the heels are going to sit roughly where your hips are, okay? So a little bit wider, bit of a gap through the middle, okay? So again, facing the chair, using the chair for support, not to lean on, but just to assist. Okay, we're going to continue with the zip. We're going to zip up. We'll do 4 of those. Then we'll do the up onto the toes for 4, and then we'll come down into that chair again. So we're bending those knees and we're dropping that tailbone down, okay? All right, so again, take a nice deep breath in. So I want you to try and speed it up a little bit. So we're going to breathe in to prepare, which is where we're going to release and relax. Breathe out as we lift and zip up. And then as you release it, breathe in, and then lift and breathe out. Does that make sense? So we're actually speeding the movement up a little bit now. Okay, so there's no sort of couple of breaths in the middle, but obviously if you need a little bit of a breather, if you need to take a break, then obviously do. Okay, we're going to take a breath in and out, squeeze, and breathe in as you release. Out as you squeeze, so zip everything up. So zipping the zip, bringing it into the tummy, relaxing the shoulders, and breathe in to release. And again, breathing out. Sorry, breathing out as you squeeze. Good. And in to release. Good. And again, one more time, breathing out. Lifting up. Good, shoulders down, and breathe in to release. Good. Okay, this time we're going to come up onto the toes. Are we ready? So breathe in to prepare. Out as we lift up. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Good, and send it down. Oh, cramping my calf. Okay. Right, we're going to go into that chair now. We're going to give our calves a bit of a stretch now. We need it. Okay, so again, keeping the heels, the feet still. If you want to give the feet and legs a bit of a shake, give them a little bit of a shake if you need to. Again, using the chair for support. Relax the shoulders, lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. We're going to take a breath in. And we're going to drop the buttocks down. So again, the knees are going to sit over the toes, but make sure they're in line with the toes. Don't twist through the knees. Good. And breathe in as you send it back up. Good. And again, breathing out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Good, and rest it there. Good, okay. We're going to do 2 more like that. Well, we're going to do 2 more positions, but we're going to change the foot position. So we're going to place one heel into the arch of the foot. So we're 3rd position. So if we're thinking ballet, for those of you that are ballerinas, or ex-ballerinas, you might still do it. Okay, did I tell you I've taken up tap? Yay! Okay, so oh dear, nightmare. Okay, so you're placing the heel in towards the arch of the foot. Okay, now we're going to zip up first. We're going to zip, lifting everything up into the tummy button, okay? And then we're going to come up. So we're not going to bring it into a plie. We're going to bring it up onto the toes. Okay, so we're going to do 4 zips, and then we're going to do 4 zip and pull up, okay? All right, so and then we'll change legs. We'll change the leg position. Okay. So it doesn't matter which side because we're going to change it. Okay, relaxing the shoulders again, using the chair for support. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, zip everything up. So pull that zip. So zip everything up, pull everything into the centre, pull everything up into the tummy. Relax the shoulders and breathe in to relax. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Good, and relax it down. Good. Now we're going to come up onto those toes. So, again, breathing in to prepare. Lifting the crown of the head up towards that ceiling, keeping that chin lifted, shoulders nice and relaxed, tummy pulled in. Breathing in. and out as we lift up onto the toes. And in as we send the heels down towards the floor. And out as we lift. And in. And out. And in. One more, lifting up. Good, and release it there. You should really feel it working through the inside thighs and the buttocks. Okay, let's change legs. Okay. So, inside, or the heel in towards the, into third position. So tucking that heel into the centre, into the arch of that foot here. Okay, again, using the chair for support, lifting up nice and tall. Squeeze the legs together. Okay, take a breath in here. We're going to just zip to start with. So breathing in and zip up. And in. As you release, breathing out. Zip everything up. Good. And breathe in as you release. And out. And in. And out. Good. And breathing in, we're going to zip up, also going to zip up and lift up into the toes. Breathing in. And out, lifting up. And take it down as you breathe in. And out. And send it down. And again, lifting up. And again, send it down. Last time, breathing out. And in. Good. And release it there. Woo. Well done. Okay, just let me get my drink. Just grab a drink. Okay, is everybody okay? All right, we're going to take a seat in a moment. So really thinking about posture, thinking about the work going on through the legs, through the buttocks. You would have really felt it through there. So feeling quite a little bit of warmth through those areas now. Let's do some upper body work now. Okay, so we're going to come into a seated position. Now when we come into seated, I'm going to turn my chair to the side so that you can see me. I'm going to place 2 blocks under my feet, and the reason I place 2 blocks under my feet is so that I can keep my legs parallel to, my thighs parallel to the floor. Now it does depend on the height of your seat. You may want a cushion, you may want some books, it's up to you. But the idea is that I don't want you sitting, I don't want you to touch the back of the chair at the moment, okay? The buttocks are about, I don't know, an inch or so at the back, but I don't want the legs hanging right over. I don't want you to sit right forwards, okay? I want you to sit so that there is a 90-degree angle at your hips, 90-degree angle at your knees, so the backs of the knees, and about 90 degrees at your ankles, or thereabouts, okay? You don't have to get down and measure it. All right, just place the hands onto the knees, and I want you to look down. I want the knuckles, in fact, I'm going to turn my blocks round so my feet aren't hanging off the blocks. So you're going to place the knuckles of the big toes together, and the heels are going to stay parallel. So again, we're going to lift up nice and tall to focus on that posture. So looking directly in front of you, relaxing those shoulders, tucking the tummy in. We're going to drop the chin down towards the chest. You're going to feel that stretch down through the top of the shoulders. Now just make sure those thighs are pulling in so you can feel the connection through the inside thigh. Dropping that chin down. Good, and lift back up. And again, drop the chin. And lift up. And again, drop the chin down. And lift. One more time, drop the chin. Now from here, I want you to push the belly out through the back of the spine. I want you to try and press the spine against the back of the chair almost, okay? All right, so you're really creating that C curve through the spine. Now the shoulders are dropping down, but they're not pulling forward. You're not trying to lean over the knees. Okay, you're literally pulling that belly out through the back. And then you're going to uncurl and restuck each of the bones one by one. Allow the head to lift up last. Okay, so the idea is that we're pushing the belly out through the back. Okay, so we're not leaning forwards, we're rolling the spine back. So we're trying to touch the edge of the spine, or the mid part section of the spine against the back of the chair. And again, lifting up tall. Again, feel that connection through the inside thigh. Take a breath in here and roll down, breathing out. Feeling the connection between you and the chair. Relax the shoulders, drop that chin. Good, and roll the spine back up, allowing the head to come up last. And again, breathing in and out, roll back. Good, and lift up. As you breathe in and then out. Now hold this position. Now using the hands, I want you to bring the chest down towards the knees if you can, and drop the arms down towards the feet. So you're really opening up the shoulders now. Try and get the nose down in between the knees. Feel that stretch. So allow the shoulders to almost wrap around the ears, feeling that stretch across the top of the shoulder blades and into the top of the back of the neck. Good. Now place the hands under the feet if they reach. If they don't, hold on to these shins or the calves. And then from here, without squashing the hands, I don't want you to break any fingers, you're going to press down into the feet and almost try and lift the hands out from underneath the feet. So you're really feeling that stretch and crease across the top of the shoulders. Okay, so you're opening up those shoulder blades. Now pull that belly deep into the spine, pull the belly up and then release it down. Okay, so you're almost trying to pull the arms out of the shoulder sockets, okay? But the idea is that you're feeling that stretch across the top of the back. All right, so again, relaxing down initially, taking a breath in, and as you breathe out, open up the shoulders, relax the shoulders down, relax the head down, pull the belly in towards the spine. Good, and release it. Well done. One more, lifting up. Good, opening up the shoulders, pull the belly in towards the spine, feel that stretch if you can, and release it. Good, release the hands and walk the hands back up to the knees. Now from here, keeping the back where it is, or keeping the body where it is over the hips, I want you to open up the chest. So you're lifting up, so the back is now straight. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back and hold this position. Just check the leg position, she says, with them halfway across the room. So just making sure there's still that connection through the inside thigh. Relax the shoulders, pull the shoulder blades down the back of the body so that back's nice and straight, and then you're going to hinge back. Good. So it's hinging and curling, yeah? So hinging at the hips and curling forwards. So we're going to hinge forwards this time. And then we're going to hinge back. Now slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Really focus on those shoulder blades. Pull the chest forwards and send it back. Good, really focus on those shoulder blades. That's what we're looking at. Use the hands to support you. Pull the chest forward, slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Good, and bring the shoulders back over the hips. Good, now bring the shoulders forwards, drop the chin down towards the chest, round the spine, drop the arms down the legs, hold this position, and then you're going to uncurl, restacking each of the bones one by one, allowing the head to lift up. Good. Then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to drop the chin down. We're going to roll the shoulders down towards the floor. We're going to bring the arms down towards the feet. Bringing the chest down towards the knees. And then we'll place the hands on the shins, on the knees. And then we're going to open up the chest again, straight back. And then bring it back to centre. Okay, so a little bit of flexion, a little bit of extension for us there. Okay. All right, I'm going to turn and face the other way at the moment. Okay, so I'm just going to bring my chair back round and face you. So you're going to need a pillow. Need a pillow. Okay, just bring the pillow over. Again, placing the feet on the floor. And just sit with the buttock a little bit further back into the chair, okay? So we're just supporting the lower back, okay? Just ever so slightly, but I don't want you leaning back in the chair, okay? You're not just leaning back, I'm not relaxing. I still want you to sit up nice and straight. So we're still using those back muscles to maintain your straight back position. Just make sure those feet, again, flat on the floor, she says, with the blocks turned around the other way. Knuckles of the big toes are together again, Okay, so knuckles down. Now the heels are parallel, so the heels are going to be a bit of a gap between the ankle and the heel, so they're in line with other parallel. This is where we're going to feel that connection through the inside thigh. Now with that pillow, fold it in half, or if you've got a ball rather than a pillow or a cushion, and it does depend on how big. If you've got a small cushion, then obviously don't fold it in half. But the idea is that I want you enough oomph or enough push or enough movement in order for you to squeeze. We're going to start to squeeze the chest. So we're going to take the hands, we're going to place the hands on either side of the pillow. Take the elbows nice and wide, sitting up nice and tall, putting the belly in, and we're going to squeeze the pillow together. So push the palms of the hands together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Take a breath in and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Twice more. Take a breath in and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Good. One more. Squeeze. So sitting up tall, keep the elbows wide and squeeze the hands together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it here and just squeeze the arms forward. So straighten the arms, push the pillow away and bring it back into the chest. Squeeze the pillow away. Good. Keep squeezing and bring it back into the chest. Good. And again, squeeze and back in. And again, squeeze the pillow and back in, keeping that back nice and straight, and relax it down. Good. Give those arms, give the wrists a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a pull. Now, if you find that the wrists were a little bit sore on that, just pull the hands down. So grab hold of the back of the hand, just around where the knuckles are, and just pull the hand in towards the forearm. And then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to stick the hand up and pull the palm of the hand and pull the back of the hand towards the forearm. Okay. Then we're going to change sides. So just a little stretch. Good. And the other side. Good. Okay. We're going to place the pillow under one arm. Now that arm, I'm going to turn just for a moment so you can see me. Now the elbow, it's up to you how thick you want that pillow. If you want to keep it quite thin, that's absolutely fine. But if you prefer to make it a little bit thicker, okay, all right, you're going to hold it here. Now the elbow is going to sit slightly forwards of your shoulder, so don't bring it too far back. Sit it slightly forwards. Now the forearm's roughly parallel to the floor, roughly parallel, okay. So again, knuckles of the big toes together. Focus on the lower body as well as the upper body, okay, because we're thinking about our posture. Okay, even though we're not physically moving it, we're creating that stability that our body needs, okay. We're working those muscles all the time. So again, holistic, all the muscles working at the same time. So we're going to squeeze that elbow in towards our waist, okay. This arm can sit down the side or it can sit on the knee, it's entirely up to you. But I don't want it to push you over, I want you to work against it. So as your elbow pushes in, you're almost going to bring the body over, but without physically moving it, okay. So take a breath in here and squeeze. And breathe in, release it. And squeeze as you breathe out. So you're putting that elbow in towards that pillow. So you're trying to push the pillow in towards the waist. And again, release it. And again, breathing out. And in. And out. And in. And one more, breathing out. And in. Good, release that arm there. Okay, let's change sides. So just 4 on each side, okay? We're holding it for quite a long period of time. You're going to feel that through the shoulders, you're going to feel it through the muscles within the rib cage, and also the muscles down the back as well, okay? All right, so again, dropping that elbow in towards the pillow. Make sure it's slightly forwards of the shoulder. So if you look over your shoulder, then the elbow should be slightly in front. Okay, palm of the hand facing inwards. Again, you can just tuck the lower back into the back of the chair, but making sure you're sitting up tall. We're not leaning back into that chair, okay? All right, taking a breath in here and squeeze. And again, breathing in, release it. And out. And again, release. And again, squeeze. And in. As you release, and out. Good. And just release the arm. Good. Just send that pillow down towards the floor for the moment. We're going to use it again in a moment. Okay. We're going to bring the elbows in at the waist. Palms are going to face down towards the floor. And again, we're sitting up nice and tall. Now, we've done this sort of stuff with weights before, but this time I really want to focus on posture, focus on imagining you've got weights in your hands. Okay, trust me, you'll actually feel that you have. Okay, so we're going to take the palms of the hands and face them downwards. We're going to send the arms out to the side. Now, as we send the arms out to the side, don't let that chest press forwards. Don't move the back. Don't move or hinge at the hips. Just you're moving from the arms, and that's it. Okay. So palms facing down. We're going to send the hands out to the side of the body and bring them back in. So we're working the backs, the shoulders now. Again, focus on that legs, those legs. So bring the inside thighs, so focus on that connection through the inside thighs. So breathing out and in. Out and in. Out and in. And again, out and in. Tuck those elbows in twice more, breathing out and in. And again, send those arms wide. Now hold it here. Now we're going to reach wide. So keep the shoulder blades down the back of the body as you reach those arms wide. You're going to feel it working through the shoulders, but slide those shoulder blades down the back. Good. And bring the elbows back in. Good. And again, send them wide, lifting up nice and tall, but don't let those shoulders lift up, and bring them in. Really tense up those arms, really squeeze them out, lengthen through them if you can. Long arms. Good. Keep the shoulders pulled down away from the ears. Good. Last time, reaching out. Hold this position here. Now turn the palms upwards. Good. Now that's going to change, you can feel the change in the muscles, okay? We're going to bring the elbows down into the waist. Good. Palms facing up. Relax the shoulders, so pull the shoulders away from the ears and lift. Good, so we're not just lifting and lowering, you should be able to feel the work going on in the shoulders and the arms. Focus on the inside thighs, lift and send it in towards the waist. And again, breathing out and in and out. And bring the elbows in and then send the fingers, little fingers together and send them out. Thumbs out and in. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades. Squeeze, but try not to open up that chest. Pull the tummy in towards the spine. Good. Lifting up nice and tall through the top of the head almost. Okay. Send the thumbs back. Oh, and back into center. And again, send them back. And back into centre. You should have really felt that along the just around the sort of the edges of the shoulders, into the bra strap area, and across the top of the neck, and even into the shoulders as well. Good. Okay. Just give the shoulders a bit of a roll. Good. Now grab hold of either the chair at the side or place the hands under the thighs. Okay. And then from here, as you're grabbing hold, I want you to almost lift up. So you're lifting up, but you're stretching the arms. You're going to feel that stretch down through the neck and the top of the shoulders. So we're reaching up, but keep hold of that chair. Good. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Just relax everything down. Good. Ooh. Okay. Let's go again. So we're going to place the hands onto the chair, underneath the thighs. Good, and we're going to lift up. So we're lifting the crown of the head, we're lifting the spine, we're keeping those arms, we're pulling those shoulders away from the ears. Now as we hold it here, I just want you to drop the ear to the shoulder, just a small movement. If it's too much for you, then release the stretch and bring it back to centre. Our mind's only small. And again, we're going to send it over to the other side. Feel that stretch down through the top of the neck. We're dropping the ear down towards the shoulder, lifting back up. We're going to turn. Ooh. Sound like an owl. Chin to shoulder. Good. Bring it back to centre. And again, chin to shoulder. back to centre and release down, just relax. Now if you found it was a bit tweaky, didn't feel very comfortable at it, just hold the stretch and keep the head still, or release the hands and just move the head. So do one or t'other, yeah? Okay, brilliant, well done. Let's do a nice stretch. We all like this one. So we're going to keep the chair facing the other way. Okay, don't worry about the blocks for the moment because we're not worried about our feet. Okay, we are going to turn so that the back of the chair is next to us at the side. Okay, we're going to grab hold of the chair with the opposite arm. Okay, hold it here. We're going to reach the arm that's closest to the back of the chair. So tuck yourself into the chair. Grab hold, doesn't matter where it is, it could be in the centre, it could be at the top, it could be round, depends on where it is, depends on where you feel most comfortable. This arm, the one closest to the back of the chair, is going to lift up to the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to just lean over as far as your arm will reach. Okay, so we're dropping that shoulder down towards the floor. So you're feeling that stretch all the way down, from the little finger almost, all the way down to the hip. Good, and then lift back up to centre. We're going to breathe out and in. So we're working the waist as well, trust me, as well as nice stretch. Breathing out and in, and again out and in. Okay, now this last one, we're going to take it over. And then we're going to turn the palm of the hand up to the ceiling and look up to the ceiling as well. Oh, and it's a really lovely stretch all the way down, a little bit deeper into the spine, but it also takes it into the ribs. Good. Keep breathing. Good. Turn the hand back round and turn the head and lift yourselves back up. I'm hoping you all felt that deep into the arm, to the shoulders. What we've, the areas that we've been working. Okay, we're going to twist ourselves, we're going to come round the other way. And we're going to start on the other side. So again, we're going to take the arm across the body. We're going to lift the arm closest to the back of the chair, up towards the ceiling. Good. Hold it there, nice straight back, and we're going to take it over to one side. And breathe in as you lift it back up to centre. And again, breathing out. And in. And again out. And in. And again out. Taking that shoulder down. And in, I've lost count now. And again, let's take it over. Now we're going to turn the palm of the hand up and look up towards that ceiling. Oh my goodness, that's so nice. Keep breathing. And out. Good, turn the palm back round, turn the head and lift up. Well done. Okay, bring yourselves back round in front. Do a little bit more legs, shall we? Okay, remove your blocks. Place your pillow underneath. Now you don't, if the pillow is too much for you, this is where you might need your towel, okay? So if it's too high for you with the pillow, okay, all right, use a towel. So just roll a towel up or fold it up and place it under the thigh. So it lifts that thigh up, okay? So that foot's sort of dangling, all right? Okay, I don't know, can you see my feet all right? I think you can, can't you? Let's move back a bit so you can see. Oh, got to be careful on the tray. And my decorations. Okay, so again, just making sure that foot stays flat for the moment. Relax this foot, sitting up nice and tall. So the buttocks are in the back of the chair, but we're not leaning up against it again. It does depend on how high back your chair is. Okay, and we're going to press that leg up. Ooh, goes my knee, and then send it back down. And again, we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. And we're going to lift. Now we're going to hold it here. We're going to flex the foot. So we're going to pull the toe up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to point the toe. And we're going to lift. And we're going to point. So lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. And point. And flex the foot. Now pull that little toe. Not literally, but try and pull that little toe round. So the knuckles of the toes are parallel with one another. Now pull that heel down. So keep that foot flexed and lift. Just check that little toe, make sure that little toe doesn't roll away from you. Good, and lift up. And again, pull the heel down and lift. Pull the heel down and lift. Good, point the toe and just relax the leg down. So really working the top of the thighs, yeah? Okay, again working through the calf as well. Let's change legs. So place the other leg underneath the towel. No, place the towel underneath the other leg. Get there eventually. All right, so again, lifting up nice and tall through the spine. Relax the shoulders. Pull the tummy in towards the back of the chair, okay? Relax, pull the shoulders down, okay? We're gonna lift the leg. Now, again, just check that little toe. Make sure that little toe is pulled round so the feet's parallel. Good, lift and lower. And again, lift and lower. And again, lift and lower. Lift up, hold this position here and flex the foot and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. And flex. Now pull the heel down. Now watch that little toe and send it back up, working the thighs. Pull the heel down and send it up. So as we pull the heel down, we're working the hamstrings. And as we send the foot back up, we're working the quads, the fronts of the thighs. Heel down and lift. Hold this position here. Just relax the foot and pull it down. Good. Okay, well done. Remove the towel. All right, so we're going to sit slightly forwards off the chair. Okay. Now this is where it's up to you. If you can slide your feet along whichever surface that you're sitting on at the moment, great. You might need a paper plate. You might need anything that's going to help slide the foot. But we're not placing a lot of weight on the foot. There's no weight, so you should be able to slide the feet around quite carefully. All right, we're going to reverse it. We're going to do 2 or 3 in each direction. So we're just sitting off the edge of the seat right now. Okay, buttocks are quite securely fixed to the seat of the chair. Yes, if your legs are slightly lower than your buttocks, that's absolutely fine for now. We're going to be sending the leg wide, so we're going to be working the whole inside, outside, and the buttocks as well. Okay, so we're going to send that leg wide. So working the inside thigh, working the outside. We're going to slide the toe. I think I've lost my toe off the so the foot's long. Then we're going to send that leg round nice and straight and pull that leg back in. Okay, so we're going to send the leg wide. So keeping this knee, don't let that knee splay to the side. Keep that knee fixed. Send that leg wide as you can do it. Okay, some of you may only get to here, that's fine. So take that leg wide. We're going to lengthen that leg, which is why you need to be hanging off the chair. And then you're going to bring that leg back in and pull it back into centre. Okay, change sides. So we're taking it wide. We're going to lengthen, pull it back into centre. Make sure this leg stays still, she says, with it halfway across the other side of the body. Okay, and again, send it wide. Make sure this leg stays fixed. Send it away from the body. Good. Bring it back into centre, keeping that back nice and straight. Pull it back in. And again, send it wide. Slide and pull it round. So we're working that inside thigh. Bring it back in. And again, send it wide. Send it away. Squeeze it back in. And bring it back into centre. Just rest it there for a moment. We're going to reverse that now. We're going to send the leg away. We're going to send it wide. Pull the leg in. And then bring it back into centre. So reversing the whole movement. Okay. I've got nice little patterns on my carpet now. Maybe I should have little hoovers on the bottom of my feet and I can hoover my carpet while I'm doing it. Okay, sitting up nice and tall again, just hanging off the edge of the chair. Okay, I'm hoping you can, I think you can see, can you see my feet all right? I think you can, can't you? Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders. We're going to slide the leg away, send it wide, pull the heel in and bring it back into centre. Forwards. Send it wide. Good. Everything else stays still. We're working through the hips. Pull the leg in. Bring it back into centre. Now I've got to fix the other side. Good. Send the leg away. Bring it round. Pull it in. And bring it back into centre. Keep that tummy pulled in. Send that leg away, send it wide. Keep this leg still. Good, pull it back into centre and good. One more time each side. Slide, send it wide. Pull the heel in and bring the knee back into centre. Good. And again, send it forwards, send it wide, pull the heel in and bring it back into centre. Well done. And give those legs a bit of a shake. So hopefully you really felt it through the hips. Nice hip openers, working through the outside thighs. Good. We're going to send the legs wide. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch. So we're going to send the legs wide for now. Okay, we're going to drop one elbow down towards the thigh. Feel that stretch down one side. Good, and sit back up. And again, send it down to the other side. So a little bit of a stretch down through the waist, a little bit more through the inside thighs. Place both hands on the thighs and just lean forwards for me. So you're again feeling that stretch in through this area of the body. Good. And send it back up. Bring those legs back in. Now cross the ankle over onto the knee. Now if you're unable to do this, okay, there isn't really any other way of stretching this muscle, because you have to, the only way to really stretch the piriformis is by twisting the hip and twisting the leg, okay? You can take it out, okay, as much as you can and lean forwards. You may find a little bit of a pull in the buttock there, okay? But ideally we want that leg up here, okay? Or as much as you can. It may be that you need to, the other option is to, well, I can show you another option actually, is where the leg's straighter, you can cross it here, okay, and you're just going to push down onto that knee. But again, if you still have to cross the leg, yeah? Okay, so just crossing the ankle over onto the knee, just pull the chest towards the shin. Good, and bring yourselves back over the hips, change legs. So cross the ankle over onto the knee, sitting up tall. Good, and pull the chest towards the shin. It's a really great stretch to do if you're sat at a desk. I know we suggest not crossing your legs when you're sitting, but when you're stretching in this position, you're going to be holding it for long. It's a very, very good stretch. Okay, hold that position as you send the shoulders back over the hips. Good, bring it back. Okay, now just tuck the foot under if you can. If you can't do this in this position, turn to the side and just bring the foot back behind you here. And just push down into the front of the foot. So we're now stretching out the front of the shin, front of the foot. You're going to feel a little bit of work in here as well. If you don't like it, then don't do it, okay? But we do forget a lot about the fronts of our shins. Good. Release it. And then bring it in. Again, if you've come to the side of the chair, change directions. And just tuck that toe under. And feel that stretch through the front of the shin. Good. And bring it back into centre. Just sit comfortably, sit however you feel, and you're going to take those arms wide for me. You're going to place the hands on the back of the chair. So I'm going to turn around. You're going to place the hands on the back. Oh, nearly knocked my tree over. And you're going to press forward. You're going to drop the chest down towards the knees. So feeling that stretch through the front of the shoulders into the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, and pull it back. We're going to do that one more. So reach forwards. Good. Chest to knees. Good, and send it back. Take the hands down towards the chair. Okay, grab a hold of the chair and lift yourselves up. And lift the crown of the heads up towards the ceiling. Pull the shoulder blades down, around or away from the ears. Good, drop the chin down towards the chest. Good. And release it there. Bring the arms around the front of the body and try and press the spine into the chair. So we're pulling that belly out through the back, into the back of the chair. Feel that stretch across the front, the back of the shoulders, sorry. Drop the chin down. Good. Start to lift up, relax the shoulders and drop the arms down. Good. Take the arms wide, press the thumbs back behind you. Now reverse it, press the hands down towards the floor. Good, bring the hands down towards the chair and lift up, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. One more, breathe in. Reaching up towards the ceiling as high as you can get the shoulders. Good. Bring the hands back down in front of the body and give yourselves a big clap. Well done, ladies. Thank you very much. Those of you that have not done that before, please give us a bit of feedback, because I know that some of you are perhaps a little bit seated and standing and what.